There's something magical about the mornings here in the high desert this time of year. Even though it still gets pretty hot during the day, we're starting to feel that fall chill in the moments before the sun comes up. When it breaks through the clouds, there's a burst of color that only lasts for a few moments. We're up early today because our Hyper Adobe workshop is this weekend, and we have a lot to do to get ready. But let's enjoy the scenery for just a bit longer.
Something really fun that Cloud has learned to do. We give him an egg, and you gotta watch and see what he does. Cloud, come here. Girls are away for the week on an epic horse adventure with a friend, so it's just me and the boys and Jonathan. We got a lot of slack to pick up because the girls do so much around here, so morning chores are already done. Now we gotta figure out what's going on today. Alright, this week we have so much to get ready for. Our workshop starts Friday, so Jet is going to drive us into town so we can get a bunch of supplies that we need, like tape and a mask and clay and mortar. I have my list on my hand. Anyway, lots to do, so errands and then preparation. We've got mortar. We've got pig feed, and now we're here at Wilcox Rock and Sand getting some more clay because we're not doing cement in our bags. We're just going to be using our soil, which is mostly sand, and Wilcox waste material, which is a lot of clay. That is all the waste material that comes off when they wash their rock. So it's great for like pond lining. It's a lot of clay and silt. So anyway, if you need like to add clay mixture to your mix, this is a great way to get it fairly cheap. I think it's $7 a ton. This is way cheaper than doing Portland, and we find that it's like just a solid. This is perfect. Can always tell when to make them stop based on how low our tires end up. So go weigh it, pay for it, and get home.
Okay, well, Ashley is working on getting stuff for the workshop. The house project must go on, so we are dividing and conquering. I have with me a list of all of our plumbing for the house. I also have my coffee milk, my extra caffeine, a whole list of fittings, and I gotta go look and try to find the best price on the internet for all this stuff because we were looking for some yesterday and a single fitting was $500. Now, obviously, we're not gonna spend that much money on a single fitting, but I gotta find these fittings because some of them are a little bit weird, and we wanna make sure we have them and lay them out so we can figure out where to dig. Anyway, I got a lot of work to do. Wish me luck. Of course, I'm right in the middle of this, searching everything, thinking, hey, Ace is actually pretty much cheaper, it's easier to get because it's closer, and then look what they did. Right in the middle of my search. I don't have time for this. I can't wait around for them to fix their website. Come on, Ace, get it together. And it's back up. Let's finish this.
It's always nice when you don't have to take it out of the truck and have someone else do it. Thanks, babe. So all the supplies are here, so gotta make lunch and then get doing other stuff. I mean, guys, it just never ends, does it? But I'm excited. Can't wait for the workshop. Lunch is very simple today. It's leftover ground beef and sweet potatoes and onions. And I just seasoned it with some paprika, cumin, red pepper flakes, garlic, and we're just gonna have tacos. Alright, now that lunch is done, I gotta get back in here. Jonathan's been working on trying to find the fittings for all the plumbing pieces for the house build. Let's see what he got. Hi.
I think I got it.
That's all of them?
That's all of them.
That is a lot of
There's options though. So I've got like Ace Hardware, Home Depot, and Lowe's.
Okay. What's it looking like we're going with?
Remember when I told you earlier today, I was like, we're not going to be able to get them from one place. We're not going to be able to get them from one place. It's too many weird fittings. I just want to look at prices, decide where we're going for most of them, and then just make sure they're all Schedule 40. Because that's the hardest thing, because we're doing Schedule 40 and not Schedule 35. And it's very hard to find some of these in Schedule 40. So I just want to double check that we're getting the right things.
I think that when it just says DWV and it doesn't say Schedule 40, that it's 35.
Sometimes.
Where's that Ace Hardware sponsorship?
I don't know, but
and Lowe's?
They come in handy right now, that's for sure. Our 2x2 long sweep elbows we can pick up at the store. 2x2 PVC P-trap we cannot pick up at the store. They're going to ship it to us. 4" by 2" reducing Y we can pick up. Actually pick up most of it. Way to go, Ace.
Man, we love Ace. We sure do love Ace Hardware.
The $5,000 of 4" PVC pipe we can pick. Just kidding, it's not that much.
It might as well be.
I mean, it feels like it.
Pretty sure we've spent like the last week in front of our computers for like 8 hours a day, looking at fittings, measurements, all the things nerdy. Be so glad when we're just digging holes.
I just want to go dig stuff.
I know, right?
We just got to dig stuff.
We're gonna just like throw dirt around and like be done with this part.
We have $15 in rewards.
If that's all we have after
this is what we already have.
We'll have
I'll take it.
We'll have like $2 million in rewards pretty soon. Did we just finish ordering all the things?
Yeah.
How many stores? 2 different Lowe's.
4 stores. Got 5 stores, including the second Lowe's location. Parts shipped to us. Parts we have to pick up. Yeah.
That's a lot. Hey, do you want to be done looking at computers for the rest of the night? Thank you. Me too. Let's get out of here.
Fresh air.
Boys are gonna unload the truck with all that clay, and I have been trying to pump myself up all day because I knew I need to cut so many glass bottles. I just don't want to. It's like overwhelming the amount of bottles I have to cut. So I think I'm gonna spend the rest of the evening cutting as many as I can. I'm not gonna wash them. I'll wash them another day. We'll just see what we can get done. One of the things I hate about cutting is just, it's so low, so you're constantly bent over. I think I'm gonna have to see if I can find a way to raise this up just so that my neck doesn't hurt as bad. Also, which color bottle should I do? Should it be multicolor? Just green and white? Throw some brown in there? Decisions. What are you doing over there, Mojito? Mo? Mojito, what are you doing? That's much better. Now I'll just get sprayed in the face with the water. You gotta pick your battles. Our Hyper Adobe bags tamped are about 15 inches, so set my guide to 7.5 inches. I don't want these bottles sticking out super far, so we'll cut them all 7.5. That way when we put them together, they're close to 15. It'll fit on the bag nicely. Let's get started. Well, it's not as many as I hoped I would get done.
It's a lot.
It's quite a bit. We have a full trash can, 1 table, 2 tables. So we'll do more later. It's too dark. I can't see well.
Also, we got to figure out where to put them.
Yeah. So I think tomorrow I'll probably wash what I have, let them dry, make them into bricks, and get them stored so that I can use these containers again in the tables. Till tomorrow.
Alright, what are we doing this morning?
So last night we cut a bunch of bottles. We have a whole trash can of these. We have way more outside, but I've got a bucket of soapy water, a bucket of clean water. So we're just trying to make sure that the bottom inside of all these bottles are clean. You don't want to be putting them together and then them growing mold. So clean them out really well. They'll dry, then we'll tape them together and make some bricks. While I'm working on bottles, Jonathan actually needs to go and do some water runs. He's got the tank in the back of the truck. It has not rained hardly at all here. He's gonna go do some water runs so that we are ready for the workshop. And I am just gonna keep scrubbing away.
When we moved out here, we got pretty lucky. We snagged a well share here pretty close to us. And so we're able to just throw our 330-gallon tank in the back of the truck and then just transfer water when we need it. It definitely takes some time away from what we might be working on, but we like the option to be able to do this ourselves and not rely on somebody else. Also, things that help it go a lot faster, getting a larger non-collapsible hose. And we've done this also back at the property to all of our tanks. And this has dramatically reduced the time we spend filling up and then pumping into our water catchment tanks. So the trick is 1-inch hose down to your transfer pump, also 1-inch hose directly into the tank. And by doing that, we found that transferring the water out of our tank here on the property takes way less time, which is good because we have a lot of water runs to do today.
So Jonathan has something else he's got to do, so I took over water runs just for a little bit. And sometimes I forget how beautiful of a place we live in. You get so busy in everyday stuff that you're trying to accomplish. But this time of day, as you pull up to the property, it's like falling in love with your place all over again. So I gotta take some time and like just really have a moment to like look around in our surroundings, because this is the reason why we moved here, and sometimes we just get too busy and forget why we're here. So take a look at what I see.
Took a long time to know what I wanted, and now I do, and I will wait on you. Took a long time to know what I needed, and now it's clear whenever you are near.
Another reason we're here? You. By watching, liking, subscribing, and supporting us, we can keep making videos and sharing our journey with you. Thank you so much for making this possible. We really do love this place.
Took a long time to find what I was looking for, but when it did, it all fit together. It took a long time to see what was in front of me, and I can't lie, no matter how I try. Forever holding out, forever holding out for you.
I was cleaning my saw. There's a lot of red juice on top, and I was like, thought that I cut myself, but it was red wine from the wine bottles that I'm cutting. So anyway, I got this all cleaned up. Tomorrow, same thing, so I'm not going to record it. We have tons of bottles. What's that? So tons of bottles to cut, lots of water runs, boring stuff. So next up, workshop. Also, I wanted to let you know that the reason that we're not working on the house is because the girls are gone and we have some fun things planned for breaking ground, so we're waiting until they get back. We'll see you soon. It's just a tad messy.